I'm Dingo Cannon. I'm here in Okinawa, Japan, on my way to the DAWG BITE studios, where every week I'll be talking with a lethal weapon, TJ Madden, live from Australia, where we'll be touching on some of the hottest topics in pro wrestling from around the world. We go worldwide with exclusive interviews with some of the biggest names in pro wrestling and MMA today. Tune in as we go live, here, only on the DAWG BITE.
Dingo, it was Wrestle Kingdom 13 last night. Did you watch it?
I certainly did, man. Let's do the review.
Wasn't it? Yeah, let's review it. I thought it was a great show. There was one match that disappointed me, but we'll get to that when we get to the match. Did you start from the kickoff show, or did you just start from the first show on Wrestle Kingdom?
No, I came straight in. Akira had it ready to go, and we had little trouble with there were so many people wanting to watch it. The English commentary on the Japanese side was down. Did you have to watch Japanese commentary?
No, I logged in quick early enough to be able to watch the English commentary.
Right.
But they froze quite a bit, and they actually apologised for it because it was because of the high traffic.
Yeah.
But on that note, there were people that actually cancelled their subscription because of it.
What?
How crazy is
Japanese commentary was fine. And actually, right at the kickoff show, they had Liger in the commentary, and I messaged Liger right when he was doing the commentary. I gave him a little message on the way.
All right, let's get into the review. The first, the pre-show match was the gauntlet match, a number one contendership of the Never Six-Man Tag Team Championship. What did you think of that first match?
My head's a buzz. I got a download of wrestlers. Who was in the match? I forgot, and then I'll remember.
That's a really good question. So the first...
Who was the Never champion? That was John.
Yeah, it's tough to name everyone that was in it, but the first team in was the Elite with Marty Skrull, Hangman Page.
I got it. I'm there. Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing, when they came out, what I was saying to Akira when we were watching it, I'm going, man, these guys have the luckiest, well, apart from, if you want to be in the main event, but they have the luckiest position in the card. No pressure. They got no pressure in that match. Their job is just to go in, do their, one or three little moves that they're known for. The majority of the people, of course, are not there to see them, so there's no pressure. They've just got a few legends, a few Japanese legends in the show. They come in, do their job. Afterwards, kampai, sit back and enjoy wrestling. I know that position because I've been in that position in New Japan before, and it's the best position on the card.
Yeah. And Nagata was in it. Wasn't it good seeing Nagata go in there and beat people up?
I know, it was fantastic. I've teamed with Nagata many times, at least 6 times I've teamed with him now. Yeah, he's a legend. He's awesome.
Oh, but I wasn't. Itself was great. I loved every minute of it. But I didn't like the ending. I was really disappointed by the ending.
Well, we were saying, is it? Did you notice? We think everyone got pinned by a schoolboy.
I think you're right.
And I think that was a backstage rib. I think they go, let's make every pin a schoolboy.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
You could be right.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even think of that until you just said it.
I wonder if anyone else picked up on that because we were just laughing. Because the schoolboy in Okinawa Pro Wrestling used to be my finisher. I wasn't allowed a finisher. It was just, we called it the Kijimura surprise.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Just Davey Boy Jr.
I know. Your mate. Or my mate.
No, he's my mate. We'll go with my mate. It was a good match. Did you enjoy the match?
I enjoyed it because it looked like everyone was having fun. Like I said, there was no pressure. It's just they went in and had a lot of fun. Hey, who gets to wrestle in the Tokyo Dome? Not many people anymore these days. So I think they were happy to be there. I think it was just a great, entertaining show. They didn't upsell anybody. That was their job, just to get the crowd as they come in, get them happy and genki. So no, 10 out of 10 for what it was, a fun match.
Yeah. By the way, during the pre-show, they were saying that it's the biggest crowd in 20 years. It was about they originally said 40,000. I think it ended up being about 38,000 and something. So the first match was Kota Ibushi versus Will Ospreay for the Never Openweight Championship.
Yeah, fantastic.
Now, it was fantastic, but Kota Ibushi got knocked out. He even did the knockout wobble.
Oh no, like his facial expressions are some of the best. Him, Ibushi and Kenny Omega have the best and Jericho have the best facial expressions in pro wrestling, I think, today.
Yeah. So do you think he didn't actually get knocked out?
I don't know. It was touch and go. When I was talking to Akira, we were going, "Are you there?" You just cut out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, there was.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm back. So there was some big hits from Will Ospreay when he just clocked him in the back of the head.
Elbow.
Yeah, but what about in the back of the head? And then when he had him on the top rope and he started shooting blood from his nose.
The reason that I think it wasn't was that Kota actually legitimately got the wobbles like that you usually only get if you're out on your feet. Like I've only seen boxers get it before when they're being punched and they're about to fall over. Like Anthony Mundine did it a few years ago, and it was the funniest thing you could ever see. It was like a Ric Flair bump. But you can usually only get those wobbles if you're legitimately trying to shake yourself from being knocked out.
Hey, it's quite possible he was knocked out. I mean, legit or not, it was fantastic, and
it was a fantastic match.
They deserve a standing ovation.
It was a good one. Definitely a good way to start off Wrestle Kingdom, that's for sure.
Well, I looked at Akira and I said, how that match can be topped? They just set the bar for the entire Wrestle Kingdom. Amazing.
Yoshinobu Kanemaru, El Desperado versus Roppongi 3K versus Bushi and Shingo Takagi for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
Yeah.
Enjoyed this match as well. It seemed to be a bit short though. I thought much time as some of the other championship belts matches were. But I really enjoyed the match though. Yoshinobu is just a beast, isn't he, for a junior heavyweight? He's just looks like he just beats the crap.
How is the junior heavyweight? I mean, and the Roppongi kids, they were entertaining. I love their old school sort of gold, sort of gay looking pretty boys. I think they did a good job. Definitely the anime geek fans, and definitely a good team to catch their attention. Yeah, no, a good entertaining match. Everyone played their gimmick well.
Would you have liked it to have gotten a bit longer though? Did you think it was a bit short?
Well, I think because later on you see the rest of the card is so long. I mean, they didn't have any breaks, man. There was no intermission, right? So I think I think that match, if there was going to be one that was going to be cut a little shorter, yeah, I understand it from a show point of view. Made sense. It did make sense to me.
And it's kind of Japanese style, isn't it? How they book a show.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly like the shows, every show I've been on. Yeah. So I do understand that.
Okay, moving on to match 3 was Tomohiro Ishii, versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the Rev Pro Wrestling British Heavyweight Championship. Now I know what you're going to say on this because
you know it.
It was like the reversal in what he'd been doing for months before this. No selling Zack Sabre Jr.
No selling Zack, and I'll tell you the best part of this match. Let me tell you the best part of Zack Sabre Jr. on that match.
Yeah.
Takumi Shinoko introducing him.
You were that unimpressed.
Unimpressed.
You don't like all his submission holds and how he goes with those?
No, and I'm not taking away from his technical skills. But let me tell you this: he's no Dean Malenko. If that's what he wants to be, he's a no seller. He's just a skinny kid. He's just a skinny, tall kid with no muscles, and a technical wizard. But how he gets into them, big deal. To me, it doesn't mean shit to me.
Just a question on the no selling thing, because Nagata, I noticed in the pre-show match, he wasn't selling at all. But he's a legend, of course. He's a legend.
He's a legend.
But he doesn't sell.
He's lucky to be walking.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, I know.
He does the Undertaker eyes. That's enough. Does Zack Sabre Jr. have Undertaker eyes? No.
What did you think of Ishii, though?
I think he was great. I always like him.
Like matches with him and Suzuki, actually.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's body is just pounded in the ground. He's got injuries where injuries are on injuries, but he comes out, he looks like he comes out uncomfortable. Like he actually looks like he's just uncomfortable, just walking.
Yeah.
You know, and he puts it 100%. His clotheslines look deadly, you know. Well, he made that match.
Yeah.
And hey, what's up with Zack Sabre Jr.'s trunks? Like they're a little bit...
I'm a Zack Sabre. Go.
His trunks are a bit too big for him. I don't like just the white plain trunks, a little too big. You know, there was even at one time a little bit of an upskirt happening there, or an up trunk, you might call it.
Yeah. Well, you know I'm a Zack Sabre Jr. fan, but I was watching it going, Dingo's gonna hate it. After I knew that he started selling better too. But I really enjoy all these submissions and that sort of thing. But yeah, his selling definitely needs work. And he's too small not to sell, which I think is partly the point.
Yeah, he acts like a big man sometimes. But he should eat a burger and maybe, you know, some porridge and get to the gym a bit. Hey, look! Hey, Will Ospreay did it. Look at Will Ospreay's body transformation. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm not a big Will Ospreay fan.
How dare you?
I think he's too ego-driven. He's all about him.
Shoot the mat there, could I say. I'm talking about his body transformation. Look, he's like a Jack Beast now. He's and then...
Yeah, but I don't like any of it. Hey, Will Ospreay.
TJ.
I said he had a good match. I was positive, but I just can't stand the guy. And I'm going to get a lot of heat for that probably if this gets out to the people that love him. But
it's gonna get out, Daddy.
What can you do?
Alright, moving on.
We got the IWGP tag titles. I was so happy with this result. GOD versus the Young Bucks versus Evil and Sonata. What were your thoughts on the match?
I thought how fantastic was Evil's entrance. He had the little spinny thing with the pentagram happening, the light pentagram would expand. At one stage I thought he was going to fall because he definitely couldn't see out of his hood when he came out.
Yeah.
But he recovered well. He didn't fall. I think that match was good. I think it was good. But I think they could have done more. But it was good.
Yeah, because this was a bit short too.
That was shorter than... That was the one I was surprised it was so short. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Young Bucks didn't do that much in it.
They did not have much in it at all. And they did their regular, amazing double teams. They're still so fun to watch. They're probably the funnest team to watch maybe in the world, I think. They're just fun. And they look like they love wrestling. And the fact that they're brothers, they get to be brothers and do brother things, but on a world stage. I mean, how amazing is that? So lucky.
That is very cool. And I have to say, this is where I'll say the Young Bucks are a team very close to my heart because, they're a team that I've only really got to know through watching them really well for the past probably 3 years. And they've got me through some really tough times. And I actually got to meet them and tell them that. And they were very grateful to me rather than me being like, of course I was grateful to them. But when I told them, they said, oh, wow, man, thank you so much for letting us know. And I hope you really enjoy the show tonight. And yeah, they just patted me back as I walked off. And yeah, they were really thankful. So great guys that are going on to great things and they deserve it. Yeah, definitely. Going on to the match, yes, I thought it was pretty short as well. Very enjoyable though. They all got all their spots in. But the the people that won it, even Sonata made me the happiest man on the planet. I just couldn't think, I didn't want the bear to think that GOD would retain, because I actually like GOD, but tag league tournament, I just got sick of their entrance. I got sick of looking at that, the way they come in all the time. It just didn't entertain me at all, and I thought, they've got to lose the belts.
And you were right.
Okay, moving on to the match that I think disappointed both of us highly. I gave these two a really good rap in the rundown of the card, and I really expected more. Cody Rhodes, yes, is injured, and he had an operation today, but Tanahashi has been injured for years and he's still putting on good matches. Cody Rhodes versus Juice Robinson for the United States Championship.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. The worst match of the night.
I have to say that, and I hate to say that too, because they are both great wrestlers. They both put on great matches. Is Cody's injury an excuse, or did it just not click for them? I don't know.
I think it didn't click. I think they just didn't gel. I think, or
yeah.
I mean, wait, where's his injury? Where's Cody Rhodes' injury? Where's part of his body?
It's his knee. It's his knee.
Okay, I mean, a knee can inhibit you from doing a lot of things.
But Tanahashi has bad knees as well, and he's had issues for years.
Yeah. I mean, it depends how bad the injury is. You know, all injuries are different.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely, I understand that. Yeah. And I don't like saying anything bad about Cody Rhodes, as you know, he's in the same stratosphere as the Bucks for me. Yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. What I liked the most was Brandy Rhodes coming in and beating the crap out of Juice. I laughed for ages at that. That was great.
I mean, the costume's always good to watch as well. That doesn't hurt, does it? So no. So I think what that was just to me, and I don't get to see much because I'm in Japan. It just looked like, I'm sorry to say it again, just an American versus American indie show. I can't work out Juice's gimmick. Like, what is that costume? Can you explain to me what that is?
He's kind of doing a play off the Macho Man.
Yeah, but he looks like a gypsy. It's no Macho Man.
Yeah, he does.
It just looks...
Well, he did really Macho Man it up for a long time.
Yeah, I did notice that. But to me, it just looks like he's a carny.
Yeah.
Like he's a ragabond carny that just travels from town to town selling snake oil.
Do you think that's part of what made it not so great? Just the overall experience rather than just the match?
Yeah.
Or do you think it was the match that the match just wasn't good? I really can't work it out.
I can't work out what went wrong. It shouldn't have been wrong. Both fantastic wrestlers. But it's not just wrestling that makes a wrestler. Yeah, as you know. I mean, it's also if you have good chemistry with the person. I really don't know. And wait, is Juice playing a bad guy? Is he a heel? He's a heel, right?
Sometimes it's hard to say in New Japan.
Yeah, because he had that point at the end when he won the belt, and then he sort of broke character and hugged the referee, like their mates backstage.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Just one more point on the chemistry. They have had good matches together before, so that's another mystery, really.
No, they have they?
Maybe it just... Yeah, I actually only saw snippets of the other matches that they've had, but they have had good matches together. So maybe it was just an off night.
Could be an off night.
We can put it down.
We can put it down at that, but yeah. All right.
But it was really disappointing, and I thought it was going to put it on the whole night for me. I kind of went, it's one that I was looking forward to. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. So it was match number 6, Kushida versus Taiji Ishimori for the New Japan Junior Heavyweight Championship.
I have to say, and you're going to say the same thing. I know. Didn't we love his entrance? Huh?
What was that?
Didn't we love the entrance?
Yes.
The Back to the Future.
That was so cool.
The mini Kushida came down. That face was freaky.
Yeah.
It had no expression.
And it was...
I couldn't work out, was that a little kid or was it a midget?
It was a kid. It had to be. It was definitely a kid. It was so funny. I think I just sent you a message when I saw it, and I said, "Oh my God, Mini Kushida!"
To me, it was the best entrance of the night, and there was a lot of good entrances.
Yeah, there were a lot of good entrances. That's true. And this was a great match, which was to be expected, because TJ used to be the ace of Noah, and Kushida's the ace of the junior heavyweight division. I really wanted to see Kushida retain the title, but it was a great match as well. Like, no complaints, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it.
Well, it's definitely to me. Yeah, I thought it was I expected the exact what I got out of it. That's what I expected from it. You know, a move fest, a counter fest. Each man countering each other's move, and then pulling off some amazing wicked moves that not normal humans can do.
Yeah.
So there was no gimmicks involved. It was a match. I might have expected a little bit more because it was Wrestle Kingdom. I know these guys could give more as well. Not that they didn't give a great showing, but to me something a little lacking, but a fantastic match. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was it was maybe just an X factor that was missing from it.
I get what you mean. I think that's why it's hard for me to sort of describe it. Like, it wasn't a match that I sat there going, "Oh, I wish this was over." I really enjoyed watching it, but maybe there was a little something missing to connect me to what was going on.
Yeah, that
like you said, they do.
No, that to me, that WrestleMania, excuse the pun, but for the lack of words, that WrestleMania moment in the match, or that Wrestle Kingdom moment was missing. I mean, I'm just watching the match now, just briefly again. They pull off some amazing moves, like only these two guys can do.
Okay, so here's another. I actually want you to tell people what I texted you after this match. No, match number 7, Okada versus Jay White. Can you remember what I texted you after the match?
I'm gonna get it now. I've got it on. Yeah, Jay White. Well, is this after you're swearing at me?
Do I ever swear at you?
No, you're quite pleasant. For the mostly when you sleep, because you're not talking.
Yeah, that's when I'm at my best.
It is. Just want to put that out there for people. Well, right here you blame me for Kushida's loss.
Yeah. What kind of tag team partner are you?
Well, I was supporting him. That's how dare you, your ex-tag team partner
Mad Dog Club
needed my mate, the Rainmaker. Oh, here we go. Since Jay White won, the title is Tana's, in my opinion.
Yep.
Is that what you're referring to?
Yep. Just wanted to get that out there.
You get it out there.
Because I was talking to people on Messenger from the group that I'm an admin on, and I said Tana's going to win after that, and a couple of them said no, Omega's got it, and I said okay, we'll see. But anyway, Okada versus Jay White was a match that I expected to love, and I did. Jay White's obviously the next Gaijin that's going to be up there, the next Kenny Omega, the next Finn Balor, the next AJ Styles, and he deserves it. I've watched him since he began in Ring of Honor, when he came out on excursion, as New Japan tend to send there on excursions, and I've loved him from the first minute I saw him, and he's doing really well. Like, he's really grown in the past year, and the match was great. Okada came back out as the Rainmaker, as he pointed out, which I was really excited about because I'm not a big fan of the red-haired weird Okada. But again, it's a match that you can't fault, and it was a lot of fun. It
was a fun match, and Rainmaker's costume was on point. It was fantastic, looked amazing. Jay White's new white costume looked good as well. Yeah, what really sold the match for me was near the ending. Just their counter versus counter versus counter. They counted so many times and it got really the fans on the edge of their seat. No, a well planned out match. Fantastic to watch. No, 10 out of 10, amazing. Great.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with 10 out of 10. And actually, you saw that in the main event through all the counters and things really had me mesmerised and getting into the match. There were points where I thought that it was finished and it wasn't, which was great. And that's the same with Okada and Jay White. They really did a great job. The semi-main...
Hey, I just want to say this, and Jay White had a body transformation too, I thought. I think he looked fantastic. He was off the carbs. It looked like he did some more cardio.
He has.
He's changed his physique. Amazing. Great job.
Would you say that he's thicker than what he was?
He's thicker.
Is that what you would...
Yeah, he's thicker with less fat. And even Okada had more shape yesterday. Normally he's holding a little bit of fat around his muscles, but he really cut it out.
Yeah, they were both looking very good. Hopefully that shape keeps them in good stead for the rest of the year.
Yeah, definitely.
The semi-main event was one that both of us were looking forward to, I know. Chris Jericho versus Naito for NJP, the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. The reason they announced, I think it was either the night before or just the day of the Wrestle Kingdom, that it was a no disqualification match, and that made me really get excited for the match because Chris Jericho is a crazy nutter.
Well, it's Jericho's world.
Proud of
no DQ.
That's what I was looking forward to. And that's what we got. We got him. They got them hitting each other with kendo sticks, trying to put each other through tables, chairs. There weren't any ladders, so it wasn't TLC, but it was an awesome no disqualification match, I thought. That's the sort of show that Jericho is used to putting on a regular basis.
And we got him stealing the cameraman's camera again, like we wanted, like everyone was waiting for. You know, abuse of the young boys on the doing the ring seconds, which we wanted. Just the obscene Tourette syndrome yelling for no reason.
Yeah. Ask him.
He did the old Lionheart pose with his leg on top of the chest. So he gave the fans what they wanted plus more. I mean, it was the most entertaining match of the whole night. It probably got the biggest pop reaction, I think, from the whole.
Definitely. Do you think it was more entertaining than the main event?
I think it was. It was more entertaining because it was like basically it's like a legend just coming back. I mean, who would expect to see Chris Jericho in New Japan at the Tokyo Dome in 2019? I'll tell you who. Nobody. But we got it. You know, he's ageless and he just ascends time. I mean, Jericho's a genius, maybe the biggest genius in pro wrestling history.
Yeah.
You know, he's an older gentleman now, but he still, you know, he's changed his style to be even more entertaining than he was. You know?
Yeah.
He can evolve with age, and he did it beautifully.
Yeah, exactly. And he won't stop either. He's always thinking, what can I do next to be different?
And what can I do to help push the younger generation and other companies to greater heights?
Yeah. But an interesting thing coming out of this match, he lost the Intercontinental title, of course, but then he got on Twitter and said, New Japan and I aren't finished, I'm coming after the World Championship, the IWGP World Championship.
Well, that's what I said to Akira. What's next? I thought, what's next for him now that he lost? Yeah, exactly. But that's what he said. Okay, I didn't know that. That's okay. Good to hear.
Yeah. So now we're up to the main event: Kenny Omega versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. What are your thoughts on it? You just said that you didn't find it as entertaining as the semi-main event, but you enjoy it.
I didn't find it as entertaining, but that's not saying it wasn't entertaining and not saying it was legitimately the real main event. It was everything and more anyone could ever do. Amazing. And Tanahashi took a bloody beating, didn't he? I mean, how amazing is that guy? He took some shots that no one, and he just continued to come back and come back and come back.
Yeah.
I mean, Kenny just hit him so hard.
The knees look brutal.
They look.
The V-trigger knees.
It looks like you're out for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the main event. It was fantastic.
Yeah. And the question is, you posed it for Chris Jericho just before. What's next for Kenny Omega? There's lots of rumors. I think he's officially announced that maybe not officially, but rumor has it he's announced that he won't re-sign with New Japan. WWE have put a crap load of money on the table. AEW. So what's next for Kenny Omega? That's the big question.
TJ, but here's the also question, and I was talking to Akira as we were watching this. So you have at the top of New Japan, you got Kenny Omega, Tanahashi, Rainmaker, Jay White, right?
Yeah.
Now Tanahashi's new champion, and Omega lost. To me, it doesn't look like there's any legitimate people that can hold that belt or be proper challengers for the champions. Everyone looks like a mid-carder, or they should hold another belt, but the world belt, you know what I'm saying? Who could take that position? Only Tanahashi and Kenny Omega, to me, can hold that company. There's no one left.
Yeah. Jay White's not ready yet. Here's the thing that I think might happen. Jay White has been progressing so quickly over the last year to get to where he is now. So he's been an Okada on the biggest stage possible. He's going to chase that belt for a year, and we'll probably see changes in Jay White this year. And he may be that guy. He may be that guy that you're looking for. And I do get your point. Who can take that title now? Chris Jericho is going to go for it, it looks like, but he's probably just a one-off, more than likely. So he won't win that. Wouldn't it be great if he does, though? That'd be a big surprise.
Well, it would, and I think, with the competition with WWE and now All Elite Wrestling, New Japan maybe have to get some more heavyweights to come in, like proper looking contenders. You know what I'm saying?
And get them from, do you think, can they get some guys from Noah and All Japan and some of the other independents in Japan? Are they up and coming?
Well, I'll tell you, my mate Dylan James is a legit heavyweight, like old school looking heavyweight who's in All Japan. Bring him in. This guy's fantastic wrestler, got a good face on him. He's one of the best heavyweights I've seen, legitimate heavyweights. I mean, this guy needs to be pushed. I mean, there's the type of people that have to come in. We need proper, legitimate heavyweights is what we need. Well, that's what New Japan needs.
Yeah. Does Japan in this day and age, I mean?
Not really. Not really, man. Everyone's a junior heavyweight, I mean, like you said.
So we're talking Mike, keep going, you keep going.
Yeah, no, like you said, with Noah, there possibly could be some up-and-comers in Noah. Obviously, New Japan have their young boys as well coming through. And they're indie guys from the States. But yeah, I mean, do they need Finn Balor back? They need AJ Styles back. Probably AJ won't go anywhere, but Finn Balor might. He's not doing much, I suspect.
Yeah, but Finn Balor's not a heavyweight.
No, but he looks like he's a Kenny Omega style. Kenny Omega wouldn't be a heavyweight in the States, but he looks like he doesn't look out of place in heavyweights, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Where
he's got that it factor.
You're like Kushida would look out of place. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, having said that, what is the state of Japanese wrestling then? Because they do need those guys. They do need those super heavyweights and heavyweights that have charisma out of the a-holes, for lack of a better word. So what's the state of Japanese wrestling, thinking that they don't really have that at the moment?
Well, possibly they need to make their own stars again, maybe from scratch, and maybe not be so strict with the Japanese, way of things. How you progress a young boy and he goes through his career and they buzz shave his hair and he loses every match and they put him with no gimmicks and he just pays his dues. Like in Japan, you're paying your dues forever, it seems, as a young boy. I think they've got to, if they have a good-looking young guy that has potential and the X factor, put him through a little faster.
Yeah.
I think that they're missing opportunities with young wrestlers coming through that are fantastic, but will never get a push because they're not career.
Yeah.
I think Japan have got to sort of be more lenient in that tradition.
Yeah. Well, I think it's 2019 is going to be pretty exciting for Japan wrestling. I think New Japan will be in good shape for a little while if they continue to do their, worldwide shows and that sort of thing, which is what they're doing. They're doing even more now.
They are, and I don't know if you know this, but they've announced that the next year Wrestle Kingdom will be 2 days.
No, I did not know that.
It could be an exclusive because I don't know if other people know, but Akira is Japanese, and that they said Wrestle Kingdom will be a 2-day event next year.
You know what? That's interesting because people have been lobbying for that for WrestleMania.
Wow, really?
Isn't that interesting? Yeah. But that won't happen. Like WWE will never do that. Maybe they will now if New Japan do it for Wrestle Kingdom.
My words, now that it's out there, we live in the Truman Show, so they probably will do it. Or they'll do what they did, like on that one time they did WrestleMania in 2 different cities.
Yeah. Well, they did it in 3. They did it in 3, Dingo.
They did 3, was it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. What WrestleMania was that? WrestleMania 3?
It was WrestleMania 3. There were 3 main events, one at each show, at least stadium.
Well, I'd like to see do that again. That would be interesting now, with it,
It's pretty difficult to do. It's a bit of a nightmare in terms of producers and things producing it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I heard Bruce Pritchard talking about it on his podcast, and he said, it's not an easy thing to do.
Well, that was back in the day when there was no technology. They didn't have the internet back then.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's got to be a lot easier.
But I think it's still the easiest thing in the world.
No, I don't even think working a calculator is the easiest thing in the world.
I agree with you.
I'm not the one running it though, so thankfully.
So, what would you give Wrestle Kingdom 13 a rating out of 10?
I would say a 10, but I think it could have done with a surprise run-in. I would have liked to see. I'd like to see like a Wrestle Kingdom moment. What would you say, like a WrestleMania moment? What's your Wrestle Kingdom moment? And I'll give you my 2 Wrestle Kingdom moments, just 2, and then I'll rate it right now, and then you do the same. Your Wrestle Kingdom moment to you.
I wish I was watching it thinking of this. Just let me think for a second. Wrestle Kingdom moments.
You think, and I'll give you mine.
Perhaps Jay White's performance is a Wrestle Kingdom moment for me. The way that he's just grinding leaps and bounds. That match to me was just his coming of age. So that's a pretty big Wrestle Kingdom moment for him, I'd say.
And your other?
Oh, you wanted me to have 2? I thought you told me to have 1. You've already got 2. I'd say just Chris Jericho being an absolute maniacal psycho. I love that character. And for me, that made Wrestle Kingdom really entertaining as well. So that'd be a moment for me as well.
Yeah, most definitely.
So what are your 2?
One is Kenny Omega's face. Just his facial expressions are just fantastic.
Yeah.
At some points it looks like he's overselling, but it really is great to watch. I think he's mastered the facial expressions like nobody else in the world. It sort of reminds me a little bit like Tajiri, but actually even to another level.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think Tanahashi's performance, just being so tough and just coming back from everything to win the IWGP heavyweight belt. All credit to him.
Yeah, that was a moment, definitely.
Plus, we know with his injuries and just true champion through and through.
Yeah.
And I think Kushida's entrance Back to the Future to me was the little freaky face kid midget was to me up there as a moment. And Jericho's performance,
Yeah.
and just having Jericho there
Yep.
was an entire
Yeah.
game changer for Wrestle Kingdom. So money well spent, whatever he got, money well spent.
So there were a lot of moments when you think about it, when you have time to think about it, definitely, that you'd remember this event for.
Definitely, looking back, you can see, and I think it was even better than the last Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, definitely, I enjoyed it more than the last one.
Yeah, a lot more entertaining. Just
Yeah.
more fun, more fun. To me, better than WrestleMania. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. You love your WWE,
Yeah.
but you support indie wrestling.
I think WWE.
Not that New Japan's indie anymore. You can't call it indie. I'm not gonna get you here on air to say that it's better than WrestleMania. It's all right. You don't have to say it.
It is, like WWE and WrestleMania focus too much on the celebrities, enough on their product for WrestleMania. And it's always been the case, and it's how Vince made his money, and that's all well and good. But in this day and age where you have the internet and you got your smart fans that love wrestling rather than the entertainment side of it, Wrestle Kingdom is the show to watch. You can't go wrong with it. There have been some Wrestle Kingdoms where I've watched and gone, there was not a bad match on that. Loved every single match. Unfortunately, I couldn't say that for this one. I was really hoping that it would be one of those.
But don't you think the other matches made up for that? So it sort of cancelled it out.
I don't think it quite evened it out for me. I think it came pretty close, but it didn't quite. So it didn't sell me on the show, but I was still thinking, wow, that match, Cody and Juice's match could have been so much better than it was. It's just a real shame, and it's not a negative on them. There's things that we don't know, like Cody's injury. How bad was it? Obviously, it was pretty bad. He needed surgery.
Here's a question for you.
Let's rate. Yeah, what's your question?
No, before we rate it, just before I forget, Cody's tights, aqua blue. They normally act like that's not such a good look.
What was that? So you kind of cut out there.
Not so impressive looking.
Oh, did you hear why though? Did you hear the commentator say why he was wearing that? That's the Jacksonville Jaguars colours. So Tony Khan, who's co-owner of the Jaguars with his dad, that's the team colours.
Ah, okay. I wondered you might have known why. You're the professor. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, that's I agree with you. I wasn't that impressed either. And then when they said that, I went, that's why. That's okay. Well, I can handle that. But
most plain costume of the night goes to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
When all the Japanese are coming out flamboyant masks and everything, and he comes out in aqua blue tights.
Yeah.
I was expecting maybe a run in from Gold Dust. I mean, that would have been a moment.
Yeah. So, what's your rating?
I rate it 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, even with Cody and Juice.
Yeah, for me, that it cancelled out everything else, and I think
Totally cancelled.
I think just those.
I can't give it a 10. I really wanted to. But I think you know that I was really looking forward to Cody and Juice. I gave them that big rap, as I said. I really thought they'd put on a great show. And unfortunately, they didn't. So I'm giving it an 8.5.
You're a hard man. Leave a weapon. Fair enough. And now you're frozen, because there we go, he's up. He's out. Good night and goodbye.